We know that men are finding fewer and fewer options because why? Women are leveling up. Women are working on themselves. Women are opening up themselves to opportunities, and women are learning that they can do a lot of things on their own. So why are men feeling lonelier these days? We all saw the article now that men are feeling lonelier and lonelier, and they are experiencing less intimacy than they have in the past. Why is that? Does it say, hey, women, you need to stay single? I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is, why are we seeing a decline in men experiencing intimacy? Why? Now, when I say intimacy, I don't mean getting booty. I don't mean getting tail, chasing tail. I'm not saying that. Sex is all around us. You can go out here and get sex wherever you want. I'm not saying that at all. When I say intimacy, I mean that close bond, that connection, that, hey, we're here. I love you. You love me. We support each other. We're here for each other. That intimacy, that connection. Why are men experiencing less and less intimacy? Let's talk about this, because I'm seeing this as a common theme for women that I coach and as well as women that I know. So are there high value men out here? Yes, absolutely. I would never say there are no good men out here. I am a mom to 3 sons, 2 adult nephews, 2 grandsons, and this big head boy dog behind me. I would be the last one to bash men because I love my men. So I know there are good men out here. So ladies, when you guys say there are no good men out here, that is not true. There are a lot of good men out here. But what is a high-value man? A high-value man is somebody who continuously invests into himself. It's not his paycheck. It's not how much money he brings, what kind of car he drives, what it says on his diploma degree. Not at all. That is not a high-value man. A high-value man brings something to the table. Let me say this clearly. They make adjustments. They hear their women. Okay, now do they provide? Yes, of course they provide, but being a provider has nothing to do with the number of zeros on your paycheck. I've seen many people who make a lot of money and just squander that money away. So please, ladies, stop thinking that a high-value man must have a high-value career, because that's not true. What also is not a high-value man? Somebody over 6 feet. Yeah, I said it. Women, we got to stop qualifying men as high value by his paycheck and what? His height. Because I'm going to tell you right now, his height don't mean a damn thing. So if you're a high value man and you know that you make adjustments and then you're open to change and you know that you can provide and protect your woman, then babe, you won't have any problems finding a woman. Now, it's the man who isn't high value. It's the man who thinks that he must lead with, I'm 6 feet tall, I'm 6'6", I'm 6'4". And women, y'all be falling for that. That's not a high value man. If he leads with his height, if that is the number one thing that he says about himself, girl, run. Run, run, run fast. And man, if you're here and that's how you start a conversation with a woman, sit down, have a seat, because I'm talking to you, boo. Because I'm talking to you. How can you create more intimacy in your relationships? Okay, because I know you've been getting by on your height. I know, oh, I'm 6'3", and women just fall at your feet. That does not make you high value, hon. Not at all. Women want connection. Women want intimacy. We want conversations that don't begin with, or shoot, they begin and end with, and a lot of times they jack in between. Good morning, beautiful. Good night, beautiful. Stop it. Okay, stop copying and pasting the messages. All you do is copy, paste, paste, paste. You think we're not hip to that. We know that. No, that if you do that, you're in the right place too. Have a seat. Let's talk about it. And if you're also a man that believes he makes a lot of money, okay, he might be wealthy. Let me tell you, if that's what you lead with, you will attract a woman who's only with you for your money. So will that relationship create that connection, that intimate bond? Absolutely not. She's going to be using you just as much as you use her. So there's no connection there either. Okay, so if you're one of those men that leads with their paychecks, have a seat. This video's for you too, babe. So men, what can you do to attract a quality woman, to create that intimacy in your life so you don't experience that loneliness, that, you know, that article they were talking about? So that article doesn't become your life. Okay, so what can you do to bring that closeness? Because let me tell you something. I'm coaching the women to receive men just like you into their lives. I'm coaching the women to level up, to step up and receive a good high value man in their life, okay? But babe, I need you ready to receive her. So my first tip is, y'all, learn how to communicate. Oh my goodness. Communicating and having a conversation are not the same thing. I say this all the time, but it's really not. I can go up here in Safeway and have the bomb conversation with the person bagging my groceries. What have I learned about that person? Probably not a whole lot. Could I marry that person just because they bagged my groceries really, really well? No, we just had a conversation. Communication is listening, hearing, paying attention, not being distracted. It's literally saying what you mean and mean what you say. Men, I'm telling you, we're tired of having the conversations of, oh, what are you doing today? Oh, I did XYZ. Oh, okay. So then, oh, have a good night. Good morning. Rise and shine. I'm back again. What did you eat today? What did you do today? I went to the bank. That conversation is not going to get you anywhere. That is a boring conversation. Go have that, take that conversation, and you go talk to the bagger at Safeway and then talk to him about that. Women don't want those kind of conversations. Ask things like, what was your most embarrassing moment? Okay, what do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do for fun? Come on now. Please don't ask us questions like, what's our favorite color? What does our favorite color got to do about a damn thing? You going to do a color chart on me? Are you going to come up here and feng shui my house? What does my favorite color have to do anything? What was my relationship with my parents growing up? How's my relationship with them now? What is the goal that I have this year? Why? Stop the surface level questions, okay? Women, that's more so for you. This is not an interview, you're on a date. But please, when you're on your first date or second date or whenever, never stop trying to learn about your partner. Y'all could have been together 15 years, and I guarantee you the partner you had 15 years ago is not the same partner you have today. Never stop learning about your partner. The only way you can learn about your partner on a continuous basis is to communicate. Men, this goes into my next tip. Learn how to listen. Women like to talk, but women, this don't mean talk all damn day and talk the whole night on the date. Please do not monopolize the conversation. But women like to talk, and so therefore you got to learn how to listen. Now listen to her cues. Listen to when she needs you and when she doesn't need your solutions. When you're listening, make sure you're actually learning about your woman, your date, your potential girlfriend, your potential wife. Learn about her. What are some of the things that she actually like? I have learned that people truly don't listen to listen and learn. They listen to respond. They're preparing their response as you're talking. If somebody is sharing something with you, just acknowledge your story. This is not a time for you to figure out when you had something similar happen to you 10 years ago. Nobody gives a damn. This is not your time to shine, especially if someone is sharing something very important or sensitive to them. This is not the time when you want to relate and say, I remember a time. And this is something I had to learn. I remember my oldest son giving me that feedback a little while ago. The best thing you can do for a woman that you're trying to either get to know or your actual woman that you have already gotten to know, if she is venting about something that is truly bothering her and she is emotional about it, the best thing you can do is listen. I'm so sorry you're going through it. I'm here for you. That's going to get you the draws. Next tip. Feedback when done properly creates the intimacy in a relationship. If she's giving you feedback, it means she cares. She wants to get to know you. And it depends. Now, women, you got to give feedback in such a way that it's respectful. Okay, come on now. Let's be respectful. We are adults. We do not disrespect. We're all growing and adjusting. Nobody was born just for one person. I do not believe there's one soulmate on this planet. No, you adapt to that person. You learn that person learns you, and y'all build together. You can meet a bunch of people that are not ready to receive you. You could just meet a good person at a wrong time. But then you can meet a good person at a right time. And that person could also probably even have better intentions for you. So I don't believe that there's only one person in this world walking around just for us. No, you make it work with the person that you're with. And also, my next tip is y'all be emotionally available. Be emotionally available. So if you really want to be that high value man and not sit there and eat microwave meals for the rest of your life, be 72. Well, let me tell you something. Men, if you don't know this, a single man dies earlier before a married man. Okay? I didn't make that statistic up. It's true. So men, you're going to want to find you a good woman. You're going to want to work on yourself. You're going to want to become better so that you don't sit there and die holding your goddamn microwave mashed potatoes and meatloaf. Being emotionally available just means I'm going to open up to her. I'm literally going to let her in. If you find her valuable enough to where she's bringing value to your life and you have a connection, open up to her. Allow her to open up to you. It's being vulnerable. And women, if he is sharing something with you, this is not the time for you to take that, arm it as a weapon and use it against him. That is not playing fair, and I am 100% against that. I have had men do that to me. It is not fair. It is going to cause you to close up. If I share something with you, do not weaponize it. Do not. I can't stand when people do that, and that is not fair. It is the fastest way to turn somebody off, okay? But if you find that you can open up to this partner, you got to create an environment of trust. The only way to not feel lonely is to create connection and bonds with people. The only way to do that is by having good communication, getting to know somebody, being vulnerable. But in order to do that, you got to get out here and meet people. Be open to meeting. Get over what you think your preference is. Get over what you think a high-value woman is, what you think a high-value man is, okay? It's not what you think it is. It's genuinely getting to know somebody that's willing to get to know you. They want to meet you where you're at, but they also want to level you up. They want you to level up. I don't believe that you have to be 100% healed to receive somebody. Heck, we all come with baggage. I didn't just pop out my mama's coochie yesterday. I came with baggage. So therefore, I have to work through my baggage. But I'm willing to do so for my partner. And my partner is willing to adjust for me. That is what creates the intimacy. Men, please understand, we want to give you the emotional intimacy that you crave because that is what we want as well. Every human deserves that love that you can't get from your friends, your colleague, your mama, your daddy. You're not going to get that emotional intimacy from anyone else besides the person that you intimately love. If you like today's video, y'all, please like and subscribe. Here we talk about everything related to relationships. Men, women, again, ain't no bashing over here. I'm an equal opportunist. But we're here to create emotional intimacy in all of our lives, connections, because I'm all about connections. Y'all, be blessed, have a wonderful day, and I'm going to see you next week. Thank you.